Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome back into my mat. Whoa, yay! We have glowing spring smiley faces smiling at you. Do you see all these glowy smiley faces? They're smiling at you, my loves. We are smiling at you. Hello, everybody. Welcome and happy Friday. And should I say happy Friday the 13th? I just realized. Ooh, I didn't notice it was going to be Friday the 13th, but here we are. And you also see my rocks. Yeah, if you know, you know it's a thing. I had to pick special rocks. So this is the beginnings of my spring backdrop. We'll get some more frou-frou, but we're going to start right here. Oh my God, guys, I am so I can't even find my words because we're about to bust into Canyon Waterfalls, but I have a special, very important announcement. I'm going to get Splish and Splash out because we're getting serious because they're quacking. And they say, please do not fast forward during this announcement. This is very important. And then we'll get to making quack, quack things. That's what they said. Okay, my friends, really quick seriousness for a moment. There was a large disruption to my store, my e-commerce store, jewelrywithjen.co, which is right here in YouTube. It's attached to my channel. You can shop here, right in YouTube, and many of you shop direct, right? And there was a larger disruption than I thought was going to happen this week, and so many of you have emailed me that you cannot get into your accounts. You try to go into my store and it shows a error. Web address does not exist. My apologies, my friends. Nothing bad happened. Don't worry. Everything is fine. Nothing bad happened at all. It was an update, but it was a massive update that I did to the store to basically just have a better shopping experience. And this big update was way more robust because, P.S., I'm not IT, information technology, yeah. I'm not the IT department, but I have an IT team. Thank God. Thank the Lord that, yeah, because it's not me. Now, I can do what I need to do, but IT, it's not me. I'm not a coder. So anyway, guys, very serious. This is the solid favor I need from you guys. So if you have, because guys, listen, I've gotten all of your emails. There's so many of you that I have replied to, but there's so many emails that I haven't gotten to reply to yet because it's a lot, right? And this issue has been resolved. It was an update, my friends, okay? And I thought it would be overnight and into some early morning hours. It ended up going on for multiple days. But as of yesterday, Thursday, March 12th, and if you're watching this video, right, we're good. But I'm going to need a favor. If you have, as of right now, watch this video and pause and go and try to go in my store. If you're a regular customer or even if you're a new customer, if you're still can't get into my store, type yes in the comments for me. I'm going to manage these comments all weekend to just make sure that we're good. I mean, I believe we're good. I've gotten the green light yesterday or kind of mid-morning that we were good. And everything should be kosher. You should be fine. There should be no issues. You should see my store. You should be able to get into your account. We're back to sparkly goodness. So I don't want you guys to worry. I'm so sorry. I did not know that would take as long as it did. But again, it was a bigger update than I thought. And it's just going to have an improved shopping experience. And with that said, you guys will see an improved shopping experience if you have an account, right, in my store. The next time you check out, you may notice a couple of different things. It's going to verify what the phone number is required now, right? It may also ask you to change your login password, credentials and whatnot. So that's a positive good thing too. So lots of extra good things just to have a nice, safe, pleasant shopping experience. But there were some other things that I just thought were minor, for me on my end with just managing the store on my side, but it was bigger than that. So anyway, guys, we're good and we're solid. My apologies again. Solid as a rock. So, quack, quack. We're done. We're done with your scheduled announcement. So we may proceed with some sparkle. So, my friends, Canyon Waterfalls. By the way, my friends, okay, I did my organizing and the things, and all the stuff. Let me see if I can just go like this. Yeah, get my whole thing. Okay, so I organized my bag. Okay, this is how I organized my bag. Now, it might look a little different than yours in terms of the quantity, because, you know, guys, in this one, I was a little greedy. I'm just saying. And I'm just saying. I had to leave a couple extra things for myself, like, you know, this bead mix, which was exclusive to the bag. So it's all here together. And those special exclusive strands, my lampwork chili peppers, I cannot even take myself. You know, extra riveted leather. Of course, my jemmies, right? And I've got everything all secure and in where it needs to be in their safe little containers. Oh, these are some of my favorite. Oh my gosh. They are so next level. Oh, and these, yeah, I have more in my stash. I had to keep them. These tube curved beads, you guys, they're so cool. They look like a glass, they look like a gemstone, look like a glass bead. They're so cool. And the jemmies. So if you order, this is, I just mixed all my gemstones together. Yeah, see, I kept several strands of the 10mm elephant skin Jasper. Sure did. Yes, I did. Guilty. I get the citation. Did you, beauty, see if you got your bag? Oh, which, by the way, I'm seeing sparkle bags sprinkled all over some doorsteps. Many of you have received Canyon Waterfalls. And, oh my gosh, you guys, the red line Jasper. There it is. Many of you will notice that's the first thing when you open up your bag is the red skin Jasper. I had ordered these guys and did not want to make them part of the bag. I intended to give everybody a little bit of these for free. They just work, and they just work here. And so that's that red line Jasper. So we're just all full of Jasper up in here for Canyon Waterfalls. So we have the elephant skin 10mm. We have the picture Jasper 6mm. And we have the red skin Jasper, which are between 7 and 8mm. And the reason I wanted you guys to have these is because, oh my gosh, guys, it reminded me of, I've driven through New Mexico so many times, and also pictures of the, what am I thinking? The doggone Grand Canyon, goodness. Though, and the red rocks, right? And then the hidden waterfalls, that's exactly, right? This is exactly what this red line Jasper reminded me of with all this aqua. So I just wanted to give you guys some of that. So we've got that. We've got our cording. All my findings are all secure there. Everything's all secure. And things and stuff. Everything is organized. So there is my bag. Bag extras. Did I already say that, guys? I toggled them on today, right? Toggled on bag extras. And I'm just letting you know, these elephant skin Jasper, these are grade A, right? I mentioned this during the premiere. These 10mm grade A elephant skin Jasper are insane. They are directly from Africa. They are very limited. Very, very limited. So I only have a couple of strands in the store of these if you want to get your hands on those or any of these beautiful, beautiful beads. Okay, my friends. So Canyon Waterfalls. Here's what I've come up with, guys. We're going to do something beautiful today. And we're going to use all kind of things, okay? But we're going to definitely be using these babies, okay? Using some of my fire polish. This was part of those special curated strands I did. And the golden flake, bunch of the rondelles, both the light chocolate and that aqua. Oh my gosh, this one is like my favorite. The aqua frost. I've got my lobster, some jump rings, and my favorite thing in this design is gonna probably, besides those, well, it's all my favorite. Guys, I'm pulling out the big guns here, the metallics, right? This is my favorite line in Softflex wire is the metallics. And the onyx, actually. Oh my gosh. The fluorite, too, though. So I'm using the medium 49 strand and the copper because it's going to become part of my design today. And I've already got my design started. My friends, here's what where we're going. Let me pull you in a little bit. We are going to be doing this beautiful design with, it's so simple, but it's going to be just beautiful. We're going to showcase these elephant skin, 3 of them. And these are 3 of mine. And notice that I pulled 2 that are less heavy with the gorgeous veining and one that is extremely heavy, right? With that gorgeous, I mean, I'm just, you guys, oh my gosh, these are stunning, these gemstones. We are going to be showcasing those in the bracelet with the wire. That is just a marriage made in heaven right there. And we'll do a little split on either side. So this is what we're doing. So I've cut two 11-inch pieces, okay, to get started. And this is the pattern I came up with, okay. So use anything beautiful. Now, I did pull some 15-0s. These are probably the copper lined, I think, permafinish. These guys here. I think I might still have some of these in my store, but these are the permafinish. And I think they're the Toho or Mayuki, one of the two, I can't remember. And they're the 15-0s. So you want some 15-0s, 11-0s, or some tiny spacer beads that you have to start your splits, start down your splits, and that's what I've done here, okay? So I put 2 here, right, and 1 here. And that just helps, right, just helps our cause. But, again, intentional on the color wire, right, because it's really, truly going to become part of my design. Now, I just did a simple loop here and crimped all 3 of my wires, right? And I will end it the same way. So I will show you that if you're not familiar, right? And what I love about this particular little design right here is that the aqua rondelles and the aqua frost glass, they just line up perfect, right? My little bead station. It's like the perfect length. And then notice on one side I have the light chocolate, and on the other side I have the light aqua, the 4 millimeters. So that's my pattern. You can do anything beautiful there, right? So that's how I've started. Now what I'm going to do, my friends, is I'm going to marry my ends, and we're going to put them together. And we're going to use some of the fire polish and these beautiful golden flakes. So these are going to go down both of my strands. Okay. And I have my ruler for a reason. Let me get this tugged down. And this is what I have, okay? Because I'm going to want to get to about the center or so, right? Because I'm wanting this elephant skin to be not perfectly centered on my wrist, guys, but I want it to be kind of off-center. Because I also want some of the aqua to show on the top here. Okay, so that's okay, what I'm doing with my ruler. So you can also just use your wrist as a guide. That loop kind of centered there in my wrist, and it's about where I want it to be, but I think one more bead. You can also use your ruler, right? So I need to be just not quite halfway. So if I need about a 6 1/4, 6 1/2, I'm gonna go up to maybe just a little bit under 3, maybe 2 3/4 inch or so to start my elephant skin, but it doesn't have to be exact again, right? Where am I at? I'm right at the side. I think that is, I think I might do like maybe 1 small bead, okay? But again, these are just design choices. So the other thing is we want to make sure our wires are not crossed. And in order to determine that, I'm going to grab this one, push it, and see it's that bottom strand. And so I'm going to push you back over here where you belong, and over here where you belong, and uncross you, right? Yeah, okay. So this way. Okay, and we'll finagle with that in a minute. But that's what I have. Okay, so I think I might do 1 more bead. Let's put on maybe, I think I'm going to do the light chocolate here. And I'm going to feed that down, again, both strands. So there we go. And, now I'm at right around 2 inches. But I think that's okay. I think that's all right. I am now going to separate my strands. And this is where I need my 15-0s again. Let me make sure my right strand is on the top. Yes, okay. So I'm going to separate my strand. And down 1 strand, I'm going to do a 15-0. Let me get you guys in there. And I also like to cut at an angle when I'm using these tiny little beads if I need to. It does help to get these little teeny guys on here. You can use, these are not 11-0s, they're 15-0s if I said the wrong these. You can use some 11-0s, but I love these copper lined permafinish. Okay, so I'm going to put that down, and then I'm going to put down one of my elephant skin Jasper. and then another 15-0. And then we're gonna grab these wires, we're gonna put them together and marry them up again. And we're gonna put a little 4mm. And I think I'm gonna stick with the light chocolate. And the reason is because the contrast of the aqua throughout the rest of the bracelet is gorgeous. But right here, I just want these insane grade A gemstones to be showcased, right? I don't want anything really taking away from them, right? So you see how subtle that is with those light chocolate rondelles here, right? And, you know, you do not have to put that 15-0 there if you don't want to, but I just like it. I like it because it's just this little tiny texture right there next to that. And again, you see why I chose that wire, right? So it's now we're really showcasing the wire in our design as well. So there's that, and you can make your spacing here as tight or loose as you want. I think what I'm gonna do is kind of somewhere in the happy medium. But again, let me crisscross, and which wire are you? I think you are not crossed. Okay, now you're not. Okay, so that's important because it's sorry guys, but it's important to uncross our wires, right? Because of how we want the bracelet to lay. All right, so there we go. Did you uncross on me again? Okay, there we go. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the opposite wire that I just fed the Jasper on. Hence, I'm trying to make sure I'm uncrossed here. So it's the bottom one now. And I'm gonna feed on a 15-0, another Jasper, and a 15-0. I'm gonna put my strands together, another little light chocolate baby on here. Little teeny tots, they're so important. They are so important in my life, the teeny tots. And I'm gonna flip you over there. Now when we crimp this off, these wires, they're gonna stop flip-flopping. I promise. I promise they will. And now that one went, I believe, on this strand, right? Yes. Okay, and so you're gonna stay over there. I'm gonna now put the last one on the opposite strand again. And again, this is just gonna help them lay nicely. And we'll see how this looks. So I'm gonna put those on, okay? And let me pull you out a little bit and let's take a look and see what we have here. Okay, oh my gosh, I cannot. You could do this, the whole bracelet, too, by the way. But oh my gosh. See, I love this dark bronze metallic fire polish. It picks up some of the darker veining in these elephant skin Jasper, so that's why I put that there. So let me get you guys where I want you. And, you know, again, this is just me playing with design aesthetic here, guys. You could skip the 15-0s or 11-0s or spacers, but again, you see what I mean? How cool that looks? It just looks cool. It sure does. It just looks cool. Now, when I'm putting these strands together to feed on the mirror of this next, I am going to want to make sure that my wires are uncrossed and they're kind of landing. Now, of course, they'll move around, right? But, oh, the Softflex wire is this is perfect for this design. And see how it's just off center. Just off center, yep. So we could do a couple of things here. You can put your wires together and mirror that split, or you could just put your strands together to finish an entire run of these gorgeous beads. That's totally your preference, really. It sure is. It sure is your preference. I think I'm gonna actually put an aqua here. And then I have my golden flake and fire polish. So when I'm getting ready to crimp, I am, you know, gonna really be mindful of these wires not being crossed here. But also kind of right now as well, to tell you the truth. Oh my gosh, so pretty. I love this. Oh, yes. Uh-huh. Yep, that's gonna be good right there. Okay, so I am now gonna put just one 15-0 down each strand and mirror this split design pattern here. So I'm gonna put a 4mm. And the other thing I'm doing here, guys, is I'm mirror flipping it, right? So now on this strand is this, and up here will be this. So it's a little mirror flip stitch. Little mirror flip stitch, guys, happening right here. And then we'll see if we need to just put like a run of some beads down for length, but I don't think so. I think we might be good. So let's see, now we're gonna go with the aquas. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh, did you guys notice the rings I have on? We just made these in the membership. So yes, hot off the press, newsflash. Guys, I'm learning to make new things and I'm doing hard things. And we made rings. It's the first time I've ever made rings, guys. Adjustable rings. Yep. That's what we did in the membership this week. So I am learning hard new things. And we're just going to get better and better. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Let's see how this looks. This looks stunning. It's insane. It's so beautiful, but it does need one more final bead, and then I'm gonna do my crimpy because I'm good. I don't want it to be too heavy either. And those 10mm, they have a little weight to them, so I don't know why you're like being all stuck. Why are you being all stuck there? Let's get you back uncrossed. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I'm gonna get this out of the way. We're done with you. And now I'm gonna kind of take a look and do any finishing touches. We can grab my crimp, my hardware here. Before I crimpy poo. So exactly the same way I started, I'm gonna put my strands together, my crimp tube down both my strands, and then I only need one wire to come back around. It does not matter which one to make a loop, right, for my hardware. And so I'm just gonna let one wire hang out. I'm gonna grab one and push it through that crimp, and we're gonna go ahead and pull everything on down. And we'll grab the magical crimper. And I don't want it to be too close, right? Our wire truly is part of this design. So we do wanna make sure we're showcasing that as well. So I'm gonna go back and just kind of, again, I'm gonna do a little bit more tweaking here. Everything is laying the way I want it to lay. Yep, it sure is. And let's pull this down a little more, and I think that'll be good. That should be good about right there. And we'll go ahead and crimp it off. So we'll put our tool right over that tube. Make sure that crimp is centered in the tool, and we'll give it a squoze. There's our four corners, and let's go round and round. So there we go. We'll flush cut, and let's make sure, my friends, friendly reminder, we are not going to throw away these tails because we can make earrings out of these pieces, right? So we're gonna put that back in our little stasher bag where all the rest of our little scraps are. And we'll just put some jump rings on our hardware and call it a good. We'll call it a good smiley face day. So I did grab this little tiny 3mm. And the reason for that is to go on my lobster, right? And I just like a small jump ring there, frankly. And then I'm gonna grab my 8s. And we'll go ahead and see what we made here. Yay! Canyon Waterfalls Project 1 under our belts. It looks, like I said, everybody is, it looks like there's only a couple. There's only a couple. Did you guys want to know what? Do you guys know? And if you're watching, I just love you to death. Puerto Rico and Hawaii. Do you know that you guys got delivered within 2 days? Before here in the land portion of the US. I was so shocked to see that it was just weird. I'm like, oh, well, this is a good thing, but wow, it's gonna get to Hawaii before Chicago. So thank you so much to my Hawaii and Puerto Rican beauties. Your sparkle bag is already in your hands. Oh my gosh, there we go, my friends. There's our beautiful Canyon Waterfalls first project, a gorgeous bracelet. I guess we'll do the thing because we have to, but I'm gonna have to do the leverage. And let's see. Oh my word, so good, so good. There we go, my friends. Look at that. It's just stunning, absolutely stunning. I just love this. Oh, look at that sun. It's like the sunshine. Oh my gosh. I cannot. This is so beautiful. I just love this. I hope you guys enjoyed today's beadie inspiration. Also, don't forget, my friends, our monthly challenge. I put up a community post. I'll bring the cards out so you can do a little click, screenshot stitch. Our challenge cards, if you missed it during the premiere, I did pull, make, use, and challenge for my March 2026 sparkle bag. There we go. That's what we pulled. Now, you guys, if you want to do 1, 2, or 3, it's up to you, right? I'm going to do all 3 because I'm just going big or going home. That's what's happening here. But I would love for you guys to participate. If you want to do just 1 or 2, 3, whatever. There is no way that we can go wrong with these challenge cards in this sparkle bag because we've got jemmies. We can do any combination of jewelry matching set, and I just even design with neutrals. But I am not going to get to my challenge piece probably for another couple weeks. And also, oh my gosh, you guys, I have more things. I'm sorry. I'll let you guys go, but hold on. But anyway, that was our challenge. That's what we're doing for Canyon Waterfalls. And my friends, in the next few days, look at what I have. Here it is. Oh, wow. Leprechaun. Look at my leprechaun mail. So I have been waiting and holding out. Now, this is my beautiful, beautiful friend, Colleen. Her kits for Leprechaun Day are sold out. But look at all the St. Patty's beady goodness. We're going to be getting into making my beautiful bracelet and earrings. And yes, guys, look at how greedy I am. Guys, I'm telling you, when she puts stuff in her store, you better watch out for me because I grab it about as soon as she can get it up there. My goodness. I mean, this, oh. And I love you, my love, if you are watching. And so stay tuned. Probably this weekend, maybe, guys, we'll make some beautiful St. Patty's Day jewelry using her kits as our beadie inspiration because, wow, what a phenomenal drop she did for us for St. Patty's Day. So look forward to that coming up. And we will see you in the next one, my friends. Keep sparkling and be blessed.